Hi Internet, in this video I will be making some wax seals. For this video specifically, I've decided that I would like to do some pastel colors or pastel combination wax seals. Okay. So these are the sets I will be working with today. They have the most prettiest, somewhat neutral toned colors. There are some other colors in here that I will not be touching for this one, but I just wanted to showcase the pastels that I will be working with today. I have my wax warmer heating up here. I did have to get a new one. My first wax warmer, the pink one that's in my wax seal kit unboxing and review video, is pretty damaged from some of the transparent colors. It doesn't warm as good, so I decided to get this one and save the pink one for messy transparent wax seals. For those that like to do this for fun, you know that transparent wax sometimes has a higher melting point. These in particular do. I get these from both Amazon and Shein. I do find them much cheaper on Shein versus Amazon. Just today I was looking for pastel colors and glitter aurora style waxes, or wax, I call them wax pellets, and they were like $18 for 200 pieces. But then I went on Shein and the same thing was available for less than $6. So it really depends on how bad I want the item and if it's available for cheaper on other websites like Shein. I do try to avoid those websites because of their shipping and other personal reasons. But yeah, so while this is heating up, I'm gonna go ahead and choose the spoon I'll be working with. I like to organize my spoons in coffee mugs. So I have a variety of spoons here. Some of them are specifically for transparent wax. So very high melting temperatures, which causes them, the transparent wax, to really stiffen up into the spoon, and it's almost impossible to get off. So I've intentionally left the bottom here. I'm gonna use this for another video. But if you can see on the rim there, it looks really stiff. It's almost impossible for me to remove the wax that's hardened on the sides. So I keep these, I call them my damaged transparent wax spoons. I try to keep these specifically for transparent wax. I just wanted to show that really quick. These are some of my favorites. So I did leave some melted wax in there. This is like a ceramic style spoon, so it's really easy to clean. I can easily carve out the wax if I wanted to, but I like to leave a little bit of wax in there and then mix it with different colors. I also like to work with bare spoons as well. So this one was mostly cleaned. I did leave some wax on there. I was probably in a rush after a project, but I'm gonna try and see. Oh, I thought this was a new spoon. I think I've used this one before, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this wooden spoon. I'm gonna use this wooden spoon to melt my pastels. So I'm gonna go ahead and just heat this up first before adding any more wax. I also wanna talk about silicone, these silicone sticks. These are great for cleaning up spoons as well. I really like to use these. I'm gonna put these to the side. I do use these a lot. I have some other things in there too, but yeah. So this is mainly my spoon holder cup. Sometimes when I'm feeling really busy and focused, I like to have both wax warmers on at the same time. The transparent wax one and this one, and I'll just alternate spoons. That way, while one is working on heating up the wax, I can work with the other spoon that's heating up transparent wax. But again, I'm going to talk about that more in another video. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose my colors. I have some tweezers here that I use to grab my wax. Because we are working with pastels and like girly colors, so I'm gonna use this pink one. Put that to the side. So I was organizing my wax pellets this morning, and I noticed this is like a really cool like 80s color combination. For some reason this is giving me 80s. I do want to see how these colors perform with the brighter like pastel colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and start putting them in here. And I think I also want to experiment with some of these metal molds. This one's my favorite. It's a lot stiffer. These are thinner and very light, but I definitely want to experiment with these in this video. Okay, so let's add some colors. I really like this pink. So I'm thinking of mixing this color with this color. And I'll just let that heat up. I think the magic number for smaller seals is about 6 of these pellets. For larger stamps, for larger seals that are created with larger stamps, I like to add like an extra 2. Let's add another color. Let's make this like a cotton candy blend. So I'm gonna do 6 for now and let that heat up. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of my wax seal stamps. I'll be right back. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose one of these stamps. If you're interested about my wax seal stamp collection, I did upload a video of those showcasing about like 80, 90 of these. So these are my thinner wax seal stamps. Again, because I am using only 6 pellets for this one, I'm gonna use a thinner stamp. So let's see, which one do I want? So if we're working with pastels, I'm thinking maybe spring theme, nature, garden. So I have this little bee here. I'm also gonna grab some others. Something very feminine. I really like this one. So I'm gonna work with this one. So for now I have 2 that I'll be working with, 2 stamps or 2 designs. I'm gonna go ahead and choose the stamp holder. So I use this mug to store these handles, these wooden handles. So for this one, for my pastels, I'm gonna use these light wood stamp handles. And I just need 2 of them, so I'm gonna put this away. Okay, so it is heating up pretty good. Look at that beautiful blend. That's so pretty. Oh, and the reason I picked up this spoon is because it has 2 sides or 2 spouts. I'm gonna put this back. Okay, so I'm gonna attach the stamps to the stamp holder. Now I think these are made for thicker stamps, which I do have, but I'm gonna keep going. Oh, maybe it's just this one that's not fitting properly. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so this one doesn't fit all the way, but it's not gonna change anything. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing, but there you have it. So sometimes what I'll do is give it a stir. Have a little music note stirrer here. So you can see it's a bit rusted and used because I use this to mix colors a lot. So I'll go ahead and just mix show you guys how I do that. Just to create like a swirly color. Okay, put that back in the wax warmer. And I have this little glob left. I'm gonna let that harden and then put that to the side. I do like to save these little globs because that's technically still usable. So, okay, so it's almost ready. I like it to be extra liquidy. I feel like if the temperature drops too low, it hardens up too fast on these stone plates that I have here. I think these are ceramic. I'm also going to pour them onto these cute little note cards. I think these are so cute. So they're kind of like Post-its, but they're not sticky. So it's just a little notepad. I picked this up during Black Friday. I think it was Shein. I could be wrong. Might have been like 88 cents or something like that. I try to limit my consumption of products from there. But yeah, it's just cheaper than Amazon, and this hobby means a lot to me. So I was happy to pick those up for such a low price. Okay, now that some time has passed, I'm gonna go ahead and pour the wax over this Post-it. I'm gonna be strategic here. Let's see, which one I want, which one am I gonna do first? This one or this one? I feel like for this color combination, because it is a cool tone mix, I'm thinking, I mean, pastels tend to be cool, right? I think I'm gonna use this specific stamp over this one. I might save this one for the yellow and green. So I'll go ahead and quickly pour this in. Now this is my first time pouring it over this specific Post-it, I think, or this specific notepad. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go ahead and pour it now. Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay, so I can't zoom in, and that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and pour it. Okay, I'm gonna put this here for now. So pretty. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for now. I really don't like to waste. Ooh, I forgot this was a double spout. I don't like to waste any wax, so I just took my silicone spatula really quickly and just kind of wipe that off. I'm gonna put this here for now while that cools. I do also use tissue paper to clean the sides, just ever so slightly. And you have to be careful when you do this because the spoon really is very hot. Okay. And I do want to try a different combination. So I'm going to go ahead and take off this wax. Let me get the other thing that I have. Okay, so in my little spoon holder, I have this really awesome set. I think this was Amazon, I could be wrong. It came in a set, it's a bit dusty, but this helps me remove the wax off the spoon much easier. I put it back on the wax warmer simply because I want it to be easy to take off the wax. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove some of this wax here. Okay, ta-da. Okay, I took off most of it. I'm gonna put this here for now. Yeah, so most of it's off. I'm gonna leave that little bit there. I find that leaving a little bit of color at the end of the spoon creates more dimension in the next seal that you're trying to make. So I'm gonna add some different colors. I do want to go with a yellow and teal, but mostly yellow. So let me go ahead and open up this container and grab some of these colors. Okay, just a few of these teal and a lot of this yellow. Okay, how many did I put there? Okay, so I put 5. I think 5 is okay because there's some leftover wax in there. I'm gonna close this for now. I'm gonna check on the wax. So I like to do some light tapping on the rim here. It does seem pretty hard, so I'm gonna remove that shortly. I took off this little piece. It is so satisfying taking off the residue off this little stir. I'm gonna put that in this little silicone bowl. You can also use this silicone bowl to scoop out the remaining wax from the spoon. Okay, and this is also hardened, as you can see. Look at that beautiful color combination. That is so nice. Okay, so, oh, so satisfying. Look at that. I'm such a kid at heart. Stuff like this makes me really happy. It's just super calming too. Okay, so this is what the bottom looks like. It hasn't seeped through. Do you hear that? Oh yeah, that is so satisfying. Oh, this is so pretty, you guys. Look at that. That is so, so pretty. I hope my camera's focusing on that. And just checking up on this wax here. Very pretty. I don't know if I'm gonna mix this one. I wanna see what it's gonna come out looking like, but we'll see. So sometimes what I'll do is decorate this with some color. I do have several markers that I might be able to use. So let me bring the marker stash here. So these are my wax markers. I don't know if these are like paint markers or not. They do seem to be just like metallic colors, kind of like Sharpies. But yeah, these have served me very well. I bought a set of 12, I think, from Amazon. Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly what color I'll be using. I'm thinking of going or staying with the theme here. Let's see, I have pink and blue. So I'll go ahead and use this color to accent maybe the outside. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay, so I'll go ahead and color in some of those details. There's a lot of detail in this one. I do have stamps with much more detail than this, so let me go ahead and color this in. So I've colored in some of the raised parts here that make the design. I think it looks really pretty. Sometimes I'll take it to the next level and take some hot glue and pretty much add things like this. I think these were on Amazon. These are dried flowers. So I've used a lot of them already. So I would take hot glue and pretty much stick it to the sides. I think that looks really pretty. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it for this one, I think, but that's definitely something I enjoy doing. All right, so this one is looking pretty good. There's some smoke coming off, which is great. So I'm gonna put this to the side, and I'm gonna grab another of these. So I have decided that I'm gonna mix this in. And I think I'm gonna do something a little different for this one. I do wanna add some gold flakes to this. For some reason, I feel like the bee icon would look really nice covered in gold. Or the surrounding parts, of course. So I have my gold flakes here. These can be really tricky to work with. I'm gonna be very gentle. Look how pretty that is. All right, here goes. So I have to be kind of quick because I am doing two things at once. I'm stamping the wax and I'm also adding gold on the outside. So I do have to work kind of quickly and improvise. Okay, got rid of most of that. I'm gonna put this here to the side. All right, let's get moving here. So just on the outside here, I don't want to put too much in the center. Okay, here it goes. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I'm gonna put some of this gold back. I don't like to waste product. And I'm gonna cover this. Woo! I think I just burned myself there. I forgot that this was sitting there. Okay, I'm gonna put this to the side. And there's not that much wax at the bottom, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe it with tissue. And I have some left over here. I'm thinking of maybe breaking this and snapping it in, but we'll see. Okay, so it's cooling down. I don't want to touch it just yet. Some of the gold is raised, so what I'll do sometimes is just kind of rub it off and throw it out because it has wax on it already. And I genuinely don't know what else to do with this, but I don't want to put it back in the container. So this will probably get tossed. Okay, so any excess, I just take it off. Because if I don't, it will go everywhere and it will go on my other waxes. Oh, it's kind of windy, so I should probably act quickly here. So I'm going to take my tissue paper and just fix this up. Okay, I'm going to put this over the trash can and I'll be right back. All right, moment of truth. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. Now, these flatter stamps that I use, these design stamps, the metal, the gold, you have to be really careful with those. You don't wanna put too much wax because otherwise it'll get stuck in. So you have to be really gentle when you're pulling it out. All right, super pretty. It is covering my bee a little bit, partially on the wing there, but I think that's fine. So these are my pastel colored wax seals. I had a lot of fun making these. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.